Let's see how much the cast of The Big Bang Theory made from the show and what their net worth looks like today. Ready? Here we go. When R.T. Mann joined The Big Bang Theory as Priya, Raj's sister, she brought a new dynamic to Leonard's love life. At the time, she was relatively unknown, so appearing in one of TV's biggest comedies gave her valuable exposure. Her earnings from the series reflected a recurring guest star's rate, solid for someone stepping into such a major franchise. While she didn't return after season 4, the show helped her land future TV roles and build a modest net worth compared to the main cast. Playing an exaggerated version of himself, Wil Wheaton was a brilliant meta-casting move. Known to Star Trek The Next Generation fans as Wesley Crusher, this role reignited his pop culture relevance. His appearances spanned 10 years, proof that the audience loved the rivalry between Sheldon and Wil Wheaton. His pay-per-episode wasn't astronomical, but the visibility it brought helped him expand his brand as a podcaster, writer, and voice actor. Brian Posen's portrayal of the socially awkward geologist Bert added quirky depth to the show's later seasons. Before joining, Posen was already a respected stand-up comedian and Mr. Show alum. His Big Bang Theory paycheck was typical for a recurring guest, but it reinforced his standing as a character actor audiences instantly recognize. Bert's storyline, winning a science grant and trying to buy friends, remains one of the show's more memorable side plots. Alice Amter's turn as Raja's mother, often seen via video calls, made her part of the series' extended universe from day one. Her rate per appearance was relatively small, but her consistent role over multiple seasons offered steady work and global visibility. Interestingly, though she played an Indian mother, Amter herself is British-German. The series became her most recognizable credit, helping her maintain a steady presence in TV guest roles afterward. Laura Spencer's Emily, Raj's girlfriend with a morbid sense of humor, appeared later in the show but quickly became a fan favorite. At the time, she was also working on Bones, making her one of few actors juggling 2 hit network series simultaneously. Her salary mirrored her guest star status, yet her combined TV exposure significantly boosted her net worth and Hollywood credibility. Christine Baranski brought pure prestige to The Big Bang Theory. Already a Tony and Emmy winner before joining as Leonard's mother, she added intellectual sophistication to the show's humor. Baranski's scenes with Jim Parsons are textbook examples of dry academic comedy. By this time, she was also starring in The Good Wife, making her one of the few actors balancing 2 acclaimed shows, a rare feat in network television. Brian Thomas Smith's Zach Johnson was the kind of character sitcoms need: simple, lovable, and endlessly quotable. As Penny's well-meaning ex, Zach's oblivious charm provided some of the show's funniest moments. Before The Big Bang Theory, Smith's credits were mostly commercials and small TV parts, so this role marked his biggest break. His earnings reflected that of a recurring guest, but his popularity far exceeded his screen time. Joshua Malina's addition as Caltech's president Seibert was a masterstroke. Known for The West Wing and Scandal, Malina brought instant credibility to the academic bureaucracy of the show. His compensation aligned with a seasoned TV actor making occasional appearances, but his impact was outsized. Managing Sheldon was no small feat. Interestingly, Malina later joked that Seibert might secretly be the most stressed-out man in Pasadena. Laurie Metcalf's portrayal of Sheldon's mother, Mary, was pitch perfect, balancing religious warmth with no-nonsense Southern pragmatism. A veteran of Roseanne and a Tony-winning stage actress, Metcalf's per-episode rate reflected her stature. Her chemistry with Jim Parsons even spun off into young Sheldon, where her real-life daughter, Zoe Perry, took over the role, a rare Hollywood legacy moment. Her net worth and critical acclaim only grew after the show. Though we never saw her face, Carol Ann Susie's booming voice as Howard's mother became one of the show's defining trademarks. The mystery of Mrs. Wolowitz turned into a running gag, and we adored her unseen presence. Her earnings per episode were modest, but her vocal work earned cult status. Sadly, Susie passed away in 2014, and the show paid heartfelt tribute, proof of how much her voice meant to Big Bang's DNA. Brian George brought old-world authority to Raj's upbringing. Already familiar to sitcom fans from Seinfeld, he parlayed that credibility into a steady, recurring run here. His compensation tracks with a veteran guest actor appearing across many seasons, and his net worth sits well below the show's core leads. He's a classic example of a character performer whose presence elevates family backstory without needing marquee billing. Bob Newhart's appearances were event television. His rate reflects prestige casting, and his overall wealth came from a lifetime of stand-up, albums, and multiple series long before Pasadena called. He even won an Emmy for this role, a late career milestone that reintroduced him to a new generation. His mentor dynamic with Sheldon delivered the show's most tender laughs. Sarah Gilbert arrived with genuine sitcom pedigree. As Leslie, she matched Leonard and Sheldon beat for beat, shaping the show's early lab politics. Her pay mirrors an early series ensemble player whose arc wrapped before the phenomenon peaked. The role kept her in front of network audiences between major Roseanne eras, and her net worth reflects a career built on multiple long-running hits. John Ross Bowie turned academic rivalry into an art form. Kripke's swagger and that deliberately affected speech pattern made him a standout foil for Sheldon. His compensation aligns with a heavily recurring antagonist who pops in to spike conflict and laughs. The visibility from this part cemented Bowie as a go-to character actor for sharp needling comedy. Kevin Sussman's Stewart evolved from a one-scene shop owner into the group's endearingly hapless satellite. As his screen time expanded, his per-episode rate followed, though still far below the core 6. The comic book store setting became a second home base for the series, giving Sussman durable exposure and a steady bump to his overall wealth. Art guy authenticity made Stewart quietly irresistible. Mark Sandrowski may not appear on camera, but his fingerprints are on nearly every frame of The Big Bang Theory. As the show's main director, he helmed over 240 episodes, an astonishing record in sitcom history. His compensation reflects both longevity and creative control behind the scenes. Under his direction, the show found its rhythm. Fast-paced, character-driven, and sharp, few TV directors can say they've shaped a comedy empire from pilot to finale. When Mayim Bialik joined in Season 3, it was like science imitating life. She actually holds a PhD in neuroscience. Her pay rose dramatically as Amy evolved from quirky newcomer to fan favorite lead. This role not only revitalized her acting career after Blossom, but also cemented her as one of TV's highest paid women. Her net worth reflects smart career choices and a continued presence in science communication beyond Hollywood. Melissa Rauch entered the show as a recurring guest and left as one of its richest stars. Her high-pitched voice and razor-sharp timing made Bernadette an instant hit. Rauch's salary climbed steadily, paralleling her rise in screen time. Before Big Bang, she was virtually unknown, but this series changed everything. She went from struggling comic to multi-millionaire sitcom royalty in under a decade. Kunal Nayyar's Raj was the shy astrophysicist who couldn't talk to women, until success made him one of the highest-paid TV actors in the world. His per-episode rate became legendary, rivaling Hollywood A-listers. Off-screen, Nayyar invested wisely, expanding his fortune beyond acting. The show transformed his life completely, from an unknown theater grad to an international icon with a fortune worthy of Raj's lifestyle. Simon Helberg's Howard began as comic relief and evolved into one of the show's most emotionally rich characters. His salary climbed alongside that growth, eventually matching his co-stars at the top. Already an accomplished comedic performer, Big Bang turned Helberg into one of the most bankable sitcom stars of the decade. His knack for physical comedy and impeccable timing made Howard unforgettable, both for laughs and for heart. Kaylee Cuoco was already familiar to sitcom fans from 8 Simple Rules, but The Big Bang Theory turned her into television royalty. As Penny, the aspiring actress turned pharmaceutical rep, she became the show's emotional core. Her salary eventually matched the top male leads, a rare feat for women in comedy at the time. Cuoco's financial success went hand in hand with her producing ventures, proving she's as business savvy as she is funny. Bill Prade's name may not appear in the credits crawl each week, but without him, there would be no Sheldon, no Leonard, no Pasadena Apartment 4A. As co-creator, Prade's background as a Dharma and Greg writer helped him shape Big Bang's rhythm. Intellect meets awkward charm. His compensation and net worth reflect decades of consistent success behind the scenes. Prade remains one of the quiet powerhouses of American sitcom writing. Johnny Galecki's Leonard anchored the entire ensemble. A steady, relatable counterweight to Sheldon's chaos, Leonard gave the show its heart. Having started as a child actor on Roseanne, Galecki's transition into Big Bang made him one of TV's highest earners. His salary reflected not just his seniority, but his chemistry with Kaylee Cuoco, one of television's most watched relationships. His career longevity shows how strategic choices can build lasting wealth. Jim Parsons' portrayal of Sheldon became one of the defining TV performances of the 21st century. His paycheck eventually topped the entire cast, and for good reason. 4 Emmys, a Golden Globe, and a cultural legacy rivaling that of any sitcom icon. Parsons' meticulous approach to the role made Sheldon both infuriating and beloved. His decision to step away ended the series on his own terms, solidifying his control and financial independence within Hollywood. Chuck Lorre is the king of the modern sitcom. With hits like 2.5 Men, Mom, and The Kominsky Method, The Big Bang Theory was his crowning jewel. His creator and producer profits dwarf even the cast's salaries, marking him as one of television's richest figures. Known as the sitcom whisperer, Lorre's genius was in building relatable nerds into pop culture icons and turning a simple idea about friendship into a billion-dollar franchise. Wow, you're still here? That means you enjoyed the show. So how about another ride? The next one might just blow your mind.